Hey everybody. All right, it's time to hunt some pennies. Now, I've already opened them just to make sure they were circulated. I've been getting a lot of uncirculated rolls of everything. So I've been opening them up and taking them to another bank to deposit if they are new coins. So let me get these out on the desk. I'll check for enders. I'll start the hunt. Come back when I find something good. I haven't even finished stacking them up. Of course, I'm checking for enders, but we've got a Wheatie ender. That's pretty sweet. Roll number one, and I forgot to start with a Wheatie ender. Dang it. Anyway, got one 2009, a pretty decent 1972S. So that's sweet. But I've got what will now be the first, but really second Wheatie of the box. And it was facing me. It's another S-Mint, 1944S. That is sweet. All right. First Wheatie on the board, even though we've got one right there. All right, so let's open the Wheatie ender here. See what we have. Oh, come on. It's on the other side. Let me spin them around. All right. It is a 1940. Nice. Out of Philly. Roll 7, and we've got another Wheatie. A little hosed, 1957 out of Denver. That's right, I'll take it. That's sweet. Third Wheatie of the box, and I also got a dime for free. Well, it cost me a penny, so I'm up 9 cents. Roll number 10, got another Wheatie. I didn't even see it when I flattened it out. Flattened the roll out. Looks pretty new. Ooh, 1942. That's in pretty good condition for a 1942. Out of Philly. That's the fourth Wheatie of the box. It's pretty good. 40 rolls to go. Roll 16. And as I laid the coins out, way in the back is a Wheatie. $19.44. All right, that's pretty sweet. I think that's our fourth from the 40s out of 5 total. Our average is 8, so I think we're going to beat our average. Roll 38. We haven't had another Wheatie since the last one, obviously, but 6 2009s, and I come back because we have a foreign. It's a Canadian. Oh, nice, 1952. King George VI. Those are always sweet to find. All right, first Canadian, or first foreign of the box, definitely the first Canadian. Roll 47. I missed it when I laid them out flat because it's sort of coppery, kind of blended right in. It's a Canadian from 1979. It's got some corrosion going on there, but that's right. It's our second Canadian and second foreign of the box. And that's it for the box. So 2 pounds, almost 6 ounces of copper. That's pretty good. But I'll give you a quick recap of the finds here. I did get 1 dime, so I made 9 cents. That's sweet. Did find a pretty nice old Canadian here. George VI from 1952, so that's pretty sweet. Found other Canadian as well. I think it was from the 70s. Got a stack of 2020 D pennies. I've had boxes and boxes of 2020 Ps, but haven't found any of these yet, so I'll put those aside for the collection. Got a stack of just some nicer copper. This one being a really nice 1960 D. And I did check it for the D over D, and and it's not that, so too bad. But I'll be keeping that as well. Got 8 2009s. Nothing really special there. Most of them are kind of hosed. I did get a couple 1969Ds with the no FG. So keep that as well. Found some 1972, 73, and 74 S mint pennies. Don't find a lot of those, so I like to keep those as well. They're pretty. That one's in pretty decent shape. The 73s, not so much. I mean, I'll still keep them. They're pretty nice. And the 74 is pretty hosed, so I'll still keep it, but I'll probably toss it back later. I did find 3 1959s last year, or first year of the memorial design, not the Wheatie. I like to keep all the 50s just for the heck of it, which, well, that includes the Wheats and, of course, the 59. For Wheaties, I did get a 1940 out of Philly, a 1942 out of Philly as well, and then a 44 out of Philly and a 44 out of San Francisco. So I don't find too many Wheaties with the S mint mark, so that's pretty sweet as well. And then a pretty hosed 57D, but that's all right, I'll take it. Now I've got a couple coins here that may contain some errors or doubling. So this is a 68D. I'll put it on the scope and let me, you tell me what you think. It should be a DDR here. So you can see a little bit of the doubling on the word United. There appears to be a little bit of doubling on top of the building there on the corner. And then, so I move it around. It's not quite as apparent on States to the right. You see a little bit on the top of the F, the middle of the A, and then the top of the E, and then a little bit on the A there as well. Not quite sure, since the doubling on the United was on the right side. I think it would follow suit all the way around, but I'm not sure. Can't really see on the PCGS website what they have. Looks to be a little bit of doubling on the top of the building there. But anyway, let me know what you think, if it's machine doubling, die deterioration doubling, or if it's a real DDR. So next I've got this 1982, which should be a, or I think it's a DDO with the doubling in the date. It looks like what's on the PCGS website, but let me put it on the scope and tell me what you think. The only doubling I see is to the left of the 1, the 9, the 8. There's a little bit on the 2, but it's tough to see under the microscope. I can see it under the loop. But this seems to match what is on the PCGS website. So if you're familiar with this DDO, or if you think it's machine doubling, die deterioration doubling, or just leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. I'd appreciate it. Not a bad hunt overall. Only 5 Wheaties, and we found those fairly early on, but I had a good time. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave me a comment below, and I really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. So thanks again for watching, and good luck with your hunts.